Okay, let's move on. So next we have Wake Forest, and their win total is set at 8.5. This is one
Yep.
year after they won the division. Um, let's see. Their conference record a year ago was 7-1. Their overall record was 11-3. Really, I mean, almost the best season in Wake Forest history, like top two probably.
Yeah.
And they bring back Sam Hartman, really good college quarterback. I don't know that he's necessarily an NFL guy, or at least not like a high round guy,
Right.
but definitely a guy who's been around for a while and just keeps putting up big numbers in college. Wake Forest has a really kind of an explosive offense. Like they put up points. They won 11 games last year with a trash defense.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like that, yeah, like obviously on one hand you look at the trash defense and wish that was better, but on the other hand, like somehow they still won a lot despite that, and that was due to the incredible offense. Sam Hartman was the main guy. I know they kind of lost their main running back, but they have a few others that they believe are pretty good. But to me, it's not necessarily about the running game with them. They have some good receivers. Some of the names to know: A.T. Perry and Donovan Green, who was supposed to be a starter last year, I believe, and got hurt in fall camp.
Right.
Um, yeah, I don't know. It's Wake Forest. I wouldn't say the names are terribly important, like unless there's any others you want to point out. But what do you expect from this team this year?
This is probably the easiest over that I've seen so
Okay.
far. 8.5. I mean, you're stealing money. You are stealing money. I think it's an easy over, and it's, I mean, simply because of the offense. You get 9 starters back, including the
Mm-hmm.
quarterback, right? You get 9 starters, including the quarterback, on an offense that averaged 41 a game last year. Are you
Mm-hmm.
kidding? Like, that feels like a layup to me. Their schedule's not that difficult outside of, like, they do have a trip, or sorry, they have a home, they get Clemson at home, right? Which, I mean, we
Mm-hmm.
already, like we just talked about. I actually have Wake Forest winning that game. And then, I mean, they go on the road to NC State, and then they get North Carolina at home. I think like North Carolina will be good. I think they're as likely to go 10-2 as
Mm-hmm.
they are 8-4. I
Okay.
think, like, I feel really good about this team under Dave Clawson. I think they've been consistent. Um, Last year, like the offense, it felt really good. It felt easy for them. And there's something, yeah, there's something to that. They did replace their defensive coordinator, right? They have a new defensive coordinator,
Yes.
Brad Lambert. I think he was from Purdue. I believe they nabbed him from Purdue. So yeah, it feels like their defense can't get a whole lot worse, I guess is what I'm saying. You can only expect a little bit of improvement from the defense. And it feels like 9-3, 10-2 is very much their range. I have the over on Wake Forest.
Okay. I'm not quite as sold on it.
Not as
Um,
bullish. Yeah.
Not quite as bullish. Like I don't hate the over.
Mm-hmm.
And I think in some ways I'm still processing it a little bit. You
Okay.
you mentioned some of the big games there, but they play Boston College, who I expect to have a better record this year than they did last year, with
Okay.
Dracovic coming back.
Right.
Um, and I'm still not sure what to think of. Like they go on the road to Louisville, they play Liberty at home. Now they lost Malik Willis, so I feel like they should win that game.
Right.
Um, Florida State is a funky team. Like I'm still not exactly sure how I feel about Florida State.
Okay.
So to me, some of these are like Boston College and Florida State. To me, are almost coin flip games for them. I personally expect them to lose to Clemson. Um, at NC State, probably a loss, but again, a game they could win.
Yeah.
Um, so to me, this line feels pretty good.
Okay.
I I like Wake Forest. I'll join you on the over. Once
Nice.
again, once again, not confident. Like, do not bet any money on this. Although
No, you can.
last year when we agreed, like we did pretty well. So
You have to understand that when we did all of these last year, just for you guys out there, when there was agreement, I mean, we were legitimately high 60%,
yeah,
like in win percentage there. So yeah, like, not saying that we're great, but we're pretty darn good at this. So
yeah.
yeah, we have agreement on Wake Forest. So just saying.
Yes, yes, we do.